Hi everyone, g'day. Welcome back to another video. We're Jenny and Logan of the Two Traveling Kings.
If you're new here, we're Jenny and Logan. We're a couple of American millennials with a passion for travel. We spent 2 months traveling to 9 different countries on our way to live in Australia for a year. We got to live and work in Sydney for a few months and really loved it. But then, COVID turned our world upside down. We had to cut our year in Australia short and head back to the US, and we really don't know when we'll be able to travel again. In today's video, we are going to be attempting to recreate the legendary Bunnings sausage sizzle. Now, we never actually tried one. We're 2 Americans. Will it be possible? Let's find out.
Today's video was actually inspired by a comment from one of our subscribers, Twilight Roach. They asked us to talk about the American peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And all the American peanut butter and jelly is some white bread, a slab of peanut butter, some grape jelly or jam, and there you have it. You might even slice if you feel like it. The American peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Has anyone in Australia tried to create the peanut butter and jelly sandwich? Let us know in the comments. The jelly versus jam situation will usually throw most Americans and Aussies off. So in the US, we call it jelly, where in the UK and Australia you call it jam. And when it comes to jelly in the UK and Australia, that is what we call jello. Jello.
Cello.
Jelly is jam to you guys. We don't really call jelly jam here, unless it's like...
I think there's 2 separate things. You can buy jam or jelly.
Yeah, but we have jello, which you call jelly. As you can see, it can get very confusing.
Yeah. Right, so back to the topic of today's video. That comment got us thinking, what are some of the classic Aussie sandwiches?
And I thought, the classic Aussie Bunnings sausage sizzle. When asking our Australian co-workers what types of snacks and Australian foods we should try, the Bunnings sausage sizzle always came up. During our time in Australia, unfortunately, we never made it to a Bunnings. Quite a shame. And for our Americans and other viewers that are watching, a Bunnings is a home improvement store, so similar to a Home Depot or a Lowe's that we have here in the US. Why they serve sausages, I don't know. Just a thing. Do you ever get a craving when you're at Lowe's? Could go for a sausage. Probably not.
Smell of fresh cut 2x4s.
It's a very Aussie thing. I don't know.
So anywho, we never made it to a Bunnings. We can't get to a Bunnings right now because we're back in the US and it's COVID times. So we said, let's try to make a Bunnings sausage sizzle right here in Raleigh, North Carolina, USA.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
So to get started, all we had to do was search for a quick how-to video on YouTube. The link to that video is in the description below. So don't yell at us if we do anything wrong. It's not our fault.
It's theirs.
And we went and got our ingredients, which include
the cheapest sausages that we could find. They don't sell the same type of sausages in the US that they do in Australia, so we found the closest thing we could without being a hot dog.
And 1 onion, thinly sliced. They had onions in the US.
A grill. We live in an apartment complex, so we'll be using a frying pan.
And some classic white bread. You Aussies do love your white bread. If you haven't seen our fairy bread video, go check that out.
And some tomato sauce or tomato ketchup, as tomato sauce in the US is something completely different.
And a napkin or paper towels, since we are millennials and we don't purchase napkins and are killing the napkin industry.
To get started, we prepped our onion by peeling it and then thinly slicing like the recipe called for. We did our best to slice them nice and thin. Not sure if it was too thin. Let us know. And following the recipe, the first thing that we do now that the grill is hot is put our sausages in. We'll place them to one side so we can add our onions in a minute. 1, sizzling, 2. Next, we place our onions in a pile next to the sausages. Right, so we've got our sausages and our onions on our grill. We're gonna cover it up and let it cook for 15 to 20 minutes. All right, so our sausages and onions look well and done. We're going to shut our grill off, and now it's time to eat. Now that everything's cooked, we're gonna plate it up. We've got our slices of white bread on a napkin, quotes on the napkin. The first thing we do is add our sausage, and we're gonna put it diagonally on each slice of white bread, like so. Next, we're gonna add our onions, and we're gonna make sure we're generous about it. So we'll add those onions on top. Right. Don't know how much this looks like the Bunnings sausage sizzle, but it looks pretty delicious. And last but not least, our tomato sauce.
You gotta put more than that, Jenny. That's much better. All right, cheers.
Cheers.
Time to enjoy. Nice soft white bread, caramelized onions,
I'm getting ketchup and sausage.
plenty of tomato sauce.
At least the sausages are cooked. Wasn't sure if that was gonna happen.
They look good, they taste good. Wish we tried them in Australia, but I think this is a pretty good representation.
Yeah, we can't compare it to the Bunnings, but I would eat this. It's pretty tasty.
Let us know what you think. Do they look similar to what you get in Australia, or are we completely off the mark? So we finished our sausage snag, sausage sizzle, and loved them.
Yeah, they were very good. I'm still getting the white bread out of the roof of my mouth and my teeth. But the onions cooked down, they didn't really taste like much. I pretty much got sausage and ketchup or tomato sauce.
And thanks again for Free to Cook for the how-to video. His link to his video is in the description below. So that is it for today's video. Thanks again for watching. If there's any other food you'd recommend we try to cook, it'd be a lot of fun for us to try. This was delicious, so yeah.
And if you have yet to subscribe, please be sure to hit that subscribe button. And if you liked our video, give us a like and comment to let us know what you thought. It really helps our channel out and we appreciate it.
And also, if you want to share the video, send the link to your friends. That helps us out too. So thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.
Today's video, that got, woo, sounds like sausage shizzle.
That's all you can say.
Sausage shizzle. Okay.
Okay, I'm good. I'm recording.
Oh.
Bunnings is like a Home Depot or Lowe's that we have in the US. Just a department store.
Well, a home improvement store, not really a department store.
Oh, right.
Department store would be Macy's.
All right, let's retake that.